Good evening, everyone. Hopefully, we've got more people. I don't normally go live on a Thursday night, so people are probably like, what is happening here? But here we are with Nicci. Nicci is
Hi, everyone.
We finally got Nicci on. It didn't quite work earlier with Facebook Live, so we did this. And please comment, ask questions. Hi, Lori. How are you? So yes, Nicci Battilana is here. Hello. Hey, Mari Clark. How
Hi,
you doing?
ladies.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Yes. So thank you so much for coming and joining us tonight. Nicci is here, and we are talking about, and we just opened her classes for registration for her visit in August. So thank you, Nicci. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Of course. I'm
So
excited.
thank you. How long have you been with Paper Artsy? I couldn't quite remember earlier.
I think it was about 18 months. My first release was the Halloween release.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, you don't know this, but I've been following you on social media for a long time because I love your quirky girls. I love the eyes. They're just so much fun. And when I saw that you were announced as a Paper Artsy designer, I was like, yes, a Canadian representing the Canadians.
Yeah, it was nice. We hadn't chatted before, and then I got this private message like, I'm squealing.
And you're probably like, who is this? So tell us a little bit about your mixed media journey. Just tell us how you got to this point.
How I got to, I was, so I used to always strictly do canvases, and I was filling our house with canvases. They were taking over. And one of my good friends at the time, she's moved away since, but some people may know her name's Violette Clark. She said, why aren't you painting in your sketchbooks? Because I had sketchbooks, but I never even thought to paint in them. This was 17 years ago. So I've been art journaling for about that long. And it's fun experimenting with different papers, seeing how much it can take.
Yes.
So yeah, so I've been art journaling since then. I have carved my own stamps, and that's a rough go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little dangerous, can be. So I really wanted to get my own designs out there. I wanted it for a long time. And during the shutdown, pretty much right when the shutdown started for COVID, we were all stuck at home. And so I was already streaming live, not that often, but once in a while, like every couple of weeks to that on YouTube. And I started thinking about everybody that was at home, be it they live alone or they're with their kids and they're trying to keep them occupied or what have you. So I started teaching 5 days a week for free online to help everyone and just use whatever supplies you had, even if it was just like elementary school supplies, right? It was basic, and we did that for months, and then I was getting burnt out, so I switched to 2 days a week. But during that process, people started asking, because we had Fan Art Friday, so you had a spin wheel that would go on the screen, and people would put in their suggestions about what we should create that day. And so one of them constants became Alice in Wonderland themed, and so a lot of Fridays were Alice in Wonderland. And then they said, well, if you did a book, I would buy it. So that started with the first tutorial book, The Art Adventures with Alice. And from there, I reached out to Leandra because I already loved their paint and their stamps. And I asked her if she wanted to help sponsor the book. So that's how we started our conversation, because they sent me the paint to use to create the book. And then once it was done, I sent them a copy of the 2 books I did and asked if they were interested in new designers. So we started from there.
That is awesome. And yes, you mentioned, is it 2 books you have now?
I have 2 Alice ones out, and then one that's a Goth Girl planner.
And those are available on Amazon. So I'm going to post that link right now to Nicci's page on Amazon. So if you're interested in those, you can find her books. They're available to purchase there. And so you can learn how to create in a la Nicci style. Okay, so we started talking a couple of months ago, and or it might not even have been that long ago. And we asked you if you wanted to come teach at the store, because I'm really pushing now to get more guest designers at the store, because for me, learning from people that I admire and I like their styles really is really amazing. I absolutely love doing it. So I reached out to you and you said, absolutely, let's do this. And we thought it would be great. Well, you told me your next release with Paper Artsy is coming at the end of August.
Mm-hmm.
So you thought, you talked to Leandra, what can we do? And Leandra was nice enough, if nobody knows. Oh, Nikki's YouTube channel. Oh, shoot. That's the one link I didn't get.
Oh, it's actually, we didn't change it. It's Brushed with Magic. It's from years and years ago, before I got my Nicci.ca website.
Brushed with Magic.
Yes. Hi, Esther. But even if you go in and do nicci.tv, that will take you to YouTube.
Okay, perfect. Yes, awesome. Thank you for that question, Jennifer. I completely forgot about YouTube. So awesome. So you said your next release was coming out in August, and Leandra was very nice enough to say that, yes, you can use your new release prior to its actual worldwide release, which is happening late August. So we're very excited that anyone who registers for your class will be able to see, touch, feel, and create with your new release. And it's how many stamps and how many stencils in that release?
It's 3 stamp sets and 3 stencils.
And for the class, you're using 2 of the stamps and 2 of the stencils?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Hello, Charlene. Yes, welcome. So we're very excited. Now, you have, explain to us what each class is. Double page art journal layout?
Yes. So the first one is a double page, like when you open up the book. I will show you. I can flip you down to my desktop in a minute. But it's like a 2-page spread. And the other one is using the other class in the afternoon is the one where we're using 2 pages, but we're cutting a window through. And we're doing like a storefront to something that the Mad Hatter is up to.
Awesome. I love it. Now, Nicci is going to show us kind of a sneak peek of the classes, but she can only show us sneak peeks because these are unreleased. Nobody has seen them. So she can't show you everything because, we got to keep a little bit of suspense until the end of August, right?
Yeah, I can't show too much before the release.
Right. Leandra's she's like, do not show too much. But Nancy B, our creative team manager, and I are already planning on seeing if we can get a couple of the little beanie hats with the little spinning. We haven't. I think it's going to be rock, paper, scissors to see who's says my name is dumb. We're like,
depends who's good that day or not.
Exactly. I'm like, okay, rock, paper, scissors, it is. Nice. Okay, so do you want to give us a sneak peek of those?
Sure. I'm going to try and flip you down to my desktop.
Okay.
It should be this one. Yay. Okay. This is my journal. So I know a lot of people love the Diane Reevely journals, and I do have some, but this is my favorite. These are my favorite. It's a Stillman and Byrne Beta journal. It's a mixed media journal, but any journal will do. This one's an 8x10. And so I will show you. I have to make sure my windows are in the right place. Oh, there we go. So this is our, what was it, Adventure into Wonderland? I can't remember what you called them.
Take Me to Wonderland.
Take Me to Wonderland.
So this class will be in the morning. It will be on the 9:30 to 12:30 on Friday and 9:30 to 12:30 on Saturday. So we're giving you options.
Yes.
So this is Take Me to Wonderland. And the Cheshire Cat is not a new one. That is a previous release.
He is from ENB 18. That's where he's from.
Yes, so cute. And that rabbit, it's slightly quirky, but also slightly terrifying.
You don't know what he's up to.
Right. Like when I first saw that, I'm like, I don't know if I want to laugh or be very afraid because he's just kind of, I don't know. He's just kind of a bit of an odd duck, that one.
Mischievous. Hello, Mom. Lorraine is my mom.
Is that your mom?
Yes.
Oh, look at it. Hello.
And the little dormouse too. He's either sleepy or he's concerned about the rabbit. I'm not sure. Yeah. So that one was ENB 18. So that's where our Cheshire is from.
One of our customers, her name is Sandy, and she loves Alice in Wonderland. And she's actually created many projects using that Cheshire cat that she shared in our inspiration group. So I know that's a favorite stamp set of hers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love all the Alice ones I've already released. There's another one too that before I show you the other class, this one, well, there's a few have sneaks in them. So like there was this one before that has the flower girls. This was before I did the Alice releases.
Right. Yep.
Numbers underneath. Um but there's hints, I think, even from the first set I ever did. If you go and look in them, there'll be like the year that Alice in Wonder was released or Lewis Carroll's birthday. There's all different hints throughout the whole series that I've done.
Right.
And then this character was already shown, so I can kind of show this one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we are. Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. So this is we're going to call this one the morning class. So this is Take Me to Wonderland, and there's lots of really great fun techniques because you're going to be using paper artsy stamps or not. Yeah. Sorry, paint. You're going to be using paper artsy paint, but you've got a really cool technique using watercolor pencil crayons on top of the paper artsy paint. Is that right?
Yes, for different shading techniques. Yes.
Love it. Cannot wait to learn that technique from you. So this is class 1. Mm-hmm. Now the individual class prices are $69.95 plus GST. But we are going to bundle the classes. So if you want to spend the day with Nicci and do this class and the afternoon class, it's $130. So you can take both classes at a reduced price. So you can either do both classes on Friday or both classes on Saturday. Love it. Those Tweedledee and Tweedledum, those look like a couple of troublemakers there.
Oh yeah, and once you see the rest of their outfits too.
Awesome.
I love them. And the other class are Mad Hatter. I have to make sure I have it covered right. So at first I was thinking I was going to do a 2-page spread with a window, but this side doesn't need to be done, or you can add extra bits if you want. But these are some of the elements. I don't know if you can really see them. Oh, sorry. I have my books on my lap. I'm trying to like hold everything. Okay, I put them down. So there's little sneaks in there.
Now I see you've used the bat stencil.
Yes.
That's also not a new one. Was that your first release with Paper Artsy? I'm trying to remember.
Yes, it is. That was part of the Halloween one.
Right.
They can, if they don't want the bats in it, they can use like the heart stencil or one of the new ones.
Yeah.
And it's very subtle. There is one of the new ones in here too.
Okay. And look, we can see the Mad Hatter peeking out there.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Love it. And there's Alice.
There's Alice. That's who was on my lap that just fell down. So that was from that Alice set, which was ENB 16.
Right. That is awesome. So this is class 2. So this will be in the afternoon on Friday, August 18th or Saturday, August 19th. This one's called the Mad Hatter. So you can take either class or you can bundle a day and spend the day creating, falling down the rabbit hole with Nicci in Wonderland.
And there is an addition. This part isn't in the class, but if you guys, Julia's going to try and get them in, but you can always, it's going to work for me now. Watch, I probably left it on. Oh, there we go. Can you see it?
Right. You did show that to us, right? Yeah. She put a light, and you used the Tim Holtz.
I used the Tim Holtz Halloween ones. I just couldn't find my little white ones, so I ended up using the green ones. But it looks pretty good even with the green ones,
which I really love. So yeah, we will definitely have those on hand. So anyone doing the class, if you wanted to add the lights to your page layout, you could certainly do that. I love that so much.
And this little daisy is fun too. If you guys notice the daisy, which is like a button.
Oh yeah.
That's something you can use an element and stitch through. That's something I want to do.
That is awesome.
Some little fasteners or something.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, so those are your, let's just say, mini reveals of the 2 classes that Nicci will be teaching in
Mm-hmm.
August. Registration is open now. We do have limited spots available. So if you are interested in joining Nicci and us at the Paper and Ink Boutique, you can join us on August 18th or August 19th. And before we go, Nicci, I don't know if anyone has any questions, make sure you ask them while you've got this
Oh,
opportunity.
definitely.
But definitely show us your books. What are your books?
Oh, do you want that was one of the other ones that fell. Oh. So this was my first one, The Art Adventures with Alice. And it is mixed media, but it takes you step by step. You start just by what I call loosey-goosey sketching. And I made them pretty rough looking because I didn't want to intimidate anyone. And then from there, it goes to pencil crayons and then watercolors and then acrylics. And then you have lit pages. And I'm trying to get it on the camera here.
Yeah. That's
movement pages. And almost every lesson in here has a video that goes with it on my website.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. And my friend Miss Mindy that now works for Disney, she did the forward for me. If anyone knows Miss Mindy that has the figures of Alice in Wonderland and that's her there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. So
and then the other one is a working journal.
Okay.
So it's like Wreck This Journal, but you can you paint in it. It's all Alice prompts and you can cut the pages.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
What I mean by her quirky art, I love it. I love the quirky people that you do. They're just so much fun.
They're
so much fun. So those books are available on Amazon. I've given you that link. I'm also,
and just in case anyone, like the reason they're on Amazon is because I've already almost sold out of all the ones I had made in Canada. And Amazon will only print it if someone orders it. So we're not wasting any paper or trees, or I didn't want to fill a warehouse.
Are there any products included in the classes? Well, we're not including any of the stamps or stencils. Those aren't included, but you're going to get some stickles, you're going to get some blending tools, and you're going to get, Nancy, help me out.
I'm going to put something in there too.
What was that?
I'm putting something in there too.
Yes, and Nicci is putting something. Everyone's going to get a grab bag of product. When you sign up or when you arrive for the class, everyone's going to get a grab bag. So there's going to be some stuff in there that you're going to use. But the stamps and stencils are not included. We wanted to be able to keep the classes affordable. And once you start adding those stamps and stencils, things just kind of explode.
They are available in the class to use.
Yes, they're going to be there for you to use. And a micron pen. Thank you, Nancy. Yes, we are going to include a micron pen in your grab bag kit as well. But yeah, if people want to know where they're going to create these, you can bring your art journal. You're welcome to bring that. You're welcome to bring even loose mixed media paper, say like the Tim Holtz heavy stock or the Vicky Boutin Foundations page. It just has to be like heavy media paper, but we encourage you to bring your art journal because that's where you're going to want to put these and be able to look back and see what you created. But yeah, I also put Nicci's Instagram up there as well. And you're also on TikTok. You share some fun things on TikTok too.
Yeah, not a lot, a little bit.
I know. What pencils will you need for this class? Well, watercolor pencils. Now, we asked you if the Tim Holtz Distress watercolor pencils would work, and you said absolutely.
Yes.
But any watercolor pencils would work. So you'd have those. And then if you go to our store, just wait, let me put that link up again because we do have in the description. Sorry, let me go back. Here is the link to go and see the classes on our online store. And Nancy has listed on there some of the things that you're going to need. A lot of it is basic things, like you're going to need some scissors and some basic things. We're also going to throw some things in your grab bag that you're going to use in the class. And again, the stamps and stencils, we will have several sets available for everyone to have access to in the class. Plus, they'll also be there available for you to purchase if you're liking what you're seeing, if you're liking those stamps and stencils from Nicci's new release. Plus, we'll have Nicci's previous releases also available as well, because you are going to be using some of your previous stamps and stencils as well. Okay, yeah, thank you so much for the questions, everyone.
Yes.
Put the link up for our online store, so you can click on that. If you don't see the description, you just have to scroll down a little bit. The description's there. It's very detailed. You can see exactly what you need to have and what's included and all of that stuff. So I want to thank Nicci so much for joining me tonight. If you have any more questions, or if you're watching this on replay, just drop your questions in here, and Nicci's tagged in this, so she'll see the questions, I'll see the questions, and we can certainly answer. And I want to say that Nicci is going to be kind of launching our anniversary week, that's starting that weekend. And rumor has it, Paper Artsy is going to be sending some stuff for our anniversary. So I'm hoping to have some extra special things to give away during Nicci's class to those registered from Paper Artsy. So
yeah,
we always have fun. This is our 5th anniversary, and every year it just keeps getting bigger.
So
and
speaking
better.
of anniversary, if you guys are wearing the Tweedle hats, maybe if anyone has a fascinator, like going to a tea party, if they want to wear one, go for it.
You know, we might need to make it a bit of an Alice in Wonderland tea party theme. Like, yeah. Yeah. So Nancy and I need to getting our little beanie helicopter hats going here. Well, thank you so much, Nicci. We're looking so forward to seeing you next month in our workshop. And like I said, registration's open now. So go ahead, get registered, and join us for an Alice in Wonderland tea party with Nicci Battilana. Thanks, Nicci.
Yes. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.